quality in what he's got in terms of the ability to make assists and score goals. I've spoken a lot this season about games where we maybe have had a lot of the ball but haven't had that final bit. And I think hopefully he's a player next season that can bring us with the quality he has with his crossing, passing, like final pass, and shooting and scoring. So yeah, he'll have to obviously fit into the way we want to work here. We want to work off the ball and the energy we want in our team, as everybody does. But the quality he's got hopefully will be there for the fans to see. Particularly impressed when I saw him play against Tottenham at Wembley in that game. And I followed him pretty closely since. And since then, I've done a lot of. I've watched him a lot and know about him, because it's important that we're bringing good people that want to go the way we're going or trying to go. And so yeah, he ticks lots of boxes. I'm delighted that we're in a position where we can say he'll be our player next season. That's dangerous ground. That's dangerous ground. I don't want to. I think he's. When I say unique, I think he has an incredible left foot. We know that, and he has an elegance about him and can find a pass. I don't want to start comparing him, because that's an easy headline that will sort of take the story that way. But I see a player that hopefully can have a big imprint on the Premier League and our team. And I mentioned it earlier. We at times have struggled to have the finishing touch, and hopefully he can be a part of that puzzle. I have spoken to him. And I know the story that you're talking about, his upbringing and home life, and I don't want to talk about it too much because I haven't spoken to him directly on that stuff. But what I would say is that from the outside, when you see someone who's come through tough times, and maybe we all had them in different ways, but and conducts himself on the pitch and shows his level of professionalism and quality on the pitch, then that, for me, that feels good. And if there's a winner there that wants to win and is angry when they lose and wants to play every week, then that feels good too. And I can only comment on that when he actually becomes a player here and a teammate of the lads, and to work with him. But I'm excited to. Don't know, they're a good team anyway. I think they've added, obviously, in a couple of positions now in the window. But I think they're a good team anyway, and always going to be a threat for top four, of course, with the players they have in their squad. So I don't know what to expect. None of us do, but I do expect a tough game for us on Monday. And of course, it's a direct rival. We're not far behind us on points, so we need to take that into account. Yeah, it would be, but with football, we know that those gaps can chop and change very quickly. A good run of form, a good period of wins can change the outlook of it. But we're aware of the points, and we know that Manchester United and Tottenham coming up are huge games for us. The two games we played against them, the 4-0, I think is probably good for us. I don't like to reference back too far with the players, but I think the goals we conceded, firstly, are goals we shouldn't and don't want to concede. Secondly, are quite Manchester United goals, I think, and we have to be aware of the threat of James and Martial. I know Rashford's not there, but the threat of him behind and pace that they have, which caught us out a couple of times. The game in the Cup, I think we changed a lot of players, and I thought we played pretty well. Unlucky to lose the game. So those games are done, and we just have this game in front of us. It is what it is. It's a chance to open up a further gap and against a rival, and we have to try and take it. The only thing that frustrates me is that I want to be as successful as I can at this club, day to day. So I think there will be always moments in the season where you're like that. I wouldn't say I needed a break. I sometimes want a break, and when I have a break, I want to get back to work. It can go like that. I do love what I'm doing. So, looking back, I enjoyed having a bit of time away. Actually, get a fresh feel and to think about things in a small reboot, probably for everybody.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.